Hi everyone, welcome to A Proverbs Home. I am so glad that you are here today. I hope everybody is doing great. Today I'm going to be showing you some really cool things that I think you would really like. I want to share with you this morning some vegetables and fruits that I picked up this week at the vegetable stand. Actually, my husband and I. So I want to go on ahead and share with you because this is the time for you to go out and go to those vegetable stands and get some good fresh fruit or vegetables. Now, we do have a vegetable garden. We've got a cucumber ready from our garden. Our tomatoes are growing and our squash is growing and different things like that. But I wanted to show you what we picked up from the vegetable stand. We are also growing peppers, but I picked up a bag of fresh peppers from the vegetable stand, which, fresh peppers smell amazing when you pick them from the garden. I love cooking with fresh peppers. That's what I love about the summer. And when harvest time comes, we'll have nice, beautiful, fresh vegetables. So I picked up these, and they came in this green netting bag, this mesh bag. I always wish I could get some of these. I like these. I really do. And that's so pretty. You can even do like DIYs with this mesh. It's just really nice. So I picked up those. Now I wanted to show you the plums. Look at these delicious plums. These are so good. I'm not going to eat one on camera because I already had one. So I don't want to, do that right now. But these are so delicious, and look at the pretty color. And they smell amazing. And these are nice. You can put them in your fridge, get them really cold. And when it's really hot out, this is a great way to stay refreshed. And then the apricots. Now, I will tell you, I'm not sure, but I think this is the first time that I actually have brought apricots from the fruit stand. Now, I've got them from the supermarket and jellies, preservatives, but never like straight from the garden. And these are so beautiful. I really like them. Now, some of them I noticed are turning like that. See that? I've noticed some of them are doing that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut those off, and I'm probably going to take these and make like a little jam, just a small little jar of jam with them to have some fresh jam. But these are so good too. They're really, really good. The only thing is, when you get fresh vegetables from a fruit stand or a vegetable stand, you got to use them up pretty quick. Now, the green peppers will be fine, but when it comes to the fruits, it's good to kind of eat them up quick. You don't want to leave them sitting around because they'll go bad or you get little fruit flies. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you because I thought it was really great. I'm going to share a little memory now with you because it has to do with what I'm going to show you. I remember when I was a very young girl, when I was a child, sometimes my dad used to drive the church bus. So he would pick up people for church, and then at the end of the night or the end of Sunday school, he would drop them off at their homes. And there was other men in the church that they would take turns and they would drive the church bus. Sometimes my dad would drive the bus. And I remember growing up in the Bronx, there was this one lady, we used to go to her house and pick her up. And her name was Manuela. That was her name, Manuela. And I remember that lady always stayed in my mind, like all the years of my life. For some reason, that particular lady stayed in my mind and in my heart. She was a quiet lady. I remember she lived like in a 4 or 5 story building. And she lived on the first floor. So every time we would go pick her up, she was always sitting by her window. She had her little handkerchief. She had her Bible, her purse. And that was every time we went to pick her up. I'm sure by now, because back then she was an older lady, so I'm sure by now she's not alive. But this lady has always stayed in my mind because I always remember her being at the window, looking out the window, how quiet she was. The type of woman she was always stayed with me, and that to me means a lot because I was thinking this week how the older women from back then, there's certain things they used to keep in their purse. So I have some of these things around my house and they still are functional and they still work. Okay, so let's go to the very first one that I'm going to show you. I don't know how many of you have had one of these, but I've had one of these for quite a while. I actually have more than one, and it's a hand fan. These are so great to have in your purse. Not everywhere you go, there's going to be air conditioning on. So to have a hand fan that you could just fan yourself and it's so pretty. These are really nice. Who remembers your grandmother or even your mom having these and using them when they were at the doctor's office? They were sitting in the waiting room, wherever they were. So this old-fashioned hand fan has not gone out of style. Now, talking about coin purse, that's another thing, and I still carry a coin purse that I remember some of the older women having was a coin purse. You knew when your mom went to the store, to the bodega, and she took out her coin purse, you wanted her to get you a bag of chips, or if she had a coin purse, Mom, you have a quarter, I want to buy a treat. So coin purses, always, I remember them. And sometimes all they carried was 2 quarters, some pennies. You know what? They did it the smart way. They were prepared when they walked out the house. So having your coin purse, having some change in it, you know, especially if you go to Aldi, you have to get a cart, or you have to buy a tote bag for your groceries. It's always good to have your coin purse with some change inside, to have a little coin purse in your purse, always. And have a couple of quarters, you know, some dimes. You never know. Change has not gone out of style. It's not worth a whole lot, but there's certain things you can use change for. And it's always good to have it. That my mom used to get this for our hair all the time, and sometimes I still use it. I don't use it all the time, but I do use it at times. And that's the Alberto VO5. Who remembers the Alberto VO5? There was another one too, and I can't remember. I think it was called Vita Ponte. If some of you remember that, some of you Spanish folks remember that, or if you're not Spanish, maybe you remember. And it was like the VO5, and you put a little bit in your hand, and it was hair dressing, and you put it on your hair. Now this worked for everything when we were kids. We were going somewhere really quick. My mom was pulling our hair back, or for my brothers. It worked all the time. It gave the hair a shine. They still sell Alberto VO5. I remember this in the 70s. They still sell this, and I still use it once in a while. So this is, and I've mentioned this in another video, having your special hairpins. Having them, you could put them in, a couple of them in a coin purse, just in case you're really hot, you want to pull up your hair. Yes, you can use a squinchie or, you know, one of those rubber bands for your hair. However, pins, hairpins or hair clips always come in handy. Sometimes I do wear a bandana, and I do put my pins in it because it'll slide off. So hairpins always come in handy. Having a few of them in your purse, having them around the house, they're just great. The thing I remember is my mom using powder, like finishing powder for her face. Who remembers that? Now this stuff here, let me tell you, I'm just doing this because this smells so good. This is called Airspun, and this smells amazing. I remember my mom having her little compact. Now, I didn't have a compact. I wanted to find one, but I didn't have one right now to share with you. But remember the compacts that our moms used to carry in their purse, or our grandmothers, or they had their little powder and they would freshen up if they were hot. So I think having a nice compact that smells nice, it doesn't look like, you don't have to look like you have makeup on, but you can just kind of freshen up with maybe some lip balm and a little face powder, and it just feels so good. So face powder to me is a great thing to have in your purse or in your home. I don't know, it's nostalgic and I like having it, and this smells amazing. I got this at Temu a while back, and I gotta show you. I'm gonna open it. Okay, I got it open, so let me show you. This is perfume balm. Oh, it smells like roses. It smells so good. And you just take a little bit and you can put it on your hands. And it's so feminine and so pretty. This smells absolutely amazing. This is really pretty. And I also remember this. I remember Avon had the little pins, and you could open them and they had perfume inside. And it was like this, and they had perfume inside the pin. And they had all the different ones, like the chick for Easter, they had Snoopy for Valentine's, they had the Christmas tree, different ones that they had that you could wear and had a little perfume in it. And those were my favorite from Avon when I was a kid back in the 70s. They still sell them now. They come in this little silver, I don't know what you call this, a little silver jar. They come in these little silver jars, and these are nice to carry in your purse. You don't have to worry about carrying liquid on you. Or if you're going on an airplane, and you know on airplanes you can't take a whole lot of liquid, so you could take something like this, and it's perfume. So I love this, and it's rose scented. It smells so nice, so nice. And I remember our grandparents, I remember ladies having this, and us having the little Avon pens. These are amazing. And then I know I showed you this in the last video, but this really cute pill box. These are great. These are always great to have. And I remember the very old-fashioned ones that our grandmothers had and our moms had. And these are just great to put your aspirin in. If you're taking vitamins, take your vitamins, and you have something cute in your purse or around your home, away from children. So that's it. I wanted to share some things that may seem old-fashioned. However, they still work with homemaking. They still work with beauty and taking care of yourself. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope that everything is going well for you. And I will talk to everyone in the next video. Bye.